Hello everyone! In this video, we are going to talk about prepare soups required for menu items with the subject code TLE_HECK10SSSIIIB-21. Are you ready to learn? I hope that you are, because this is an interesting topic that you can use in your daily life and in your future. So, get your aprons ready. Let's get started. Our objectives for this video lesson are the following. First, identify the different kinds of soup and its ingredients. Second, explain the basic principles in preparing a soup. And third, prepare a soup. Soups are based on stock added with other ingredients for variety of flavor, consistency, appearance, and aroma. Soup is a popular menu choice as an appetizer or as a main course. Customers like the variety of flavors and nutrition that different soups provide. Soups are frequently served at lunch and dinner. Now, let us discover the classifications of soups. First, we have clear soups. These are soups based on a clear, unthickened broth or stock. It may be served plain or with garnish, such as variety of vegetables and meat. Clear soups are very similar to stocks, except that broths are based on meats rather than bones. So, it is more richer and has more defined flavor. Broths can be used as a liquid in preparing soups. And a good quality of broth should be clear, aromatic, and rich tasting in a very evident flavor of the major ingredient. Broth and bouillon. It is a simple clear soup without solid ingredients. Broth and bouillon are similar to stock in technique and in cooking time. The major distinction between broth and stock is that broths can be served as it is, whereas stocks are used in production of other dishes. Next, under the clear soups, is the vegetable soup. Vegetable soup is clear seasoned stock or broth with the addition of one or more vegetables, meat, or poultry. Third, we have consommé. It is a rich, flavorful stock or broth that has been clarified to make it perfectly clear and transparent. Now, let us discover thick soups. These are soups that are thickened to provide a heavier consistency. Thick soup is a cream soup based on bechamel sauce and is finished with a heavy cream. A bechamel sauce is milk thickened with roux, but some thick soups are velouté sauce based, stock thickened with roux. A velouté sauce is usually finished with a lacing of heavy cream egg yolk. A thick soup should have a velvety, smooth texture and the thickness of heavy cream. It is essential to strain out the solids and at times to puree and put back in the soup. Cream soups may be served hot or cold. Here are some examples of thick soups. Cream soups are soups thickened with roux, bermane, Lysol, or other thickening agents plus milk or cream. Purees comes next. Vegetable soup thickened with starch. Then a third, bisque, are thickened soups made from shellfish, commonly the lobster. To continue, at number 4, chowders are hearty soups made from fish, shellfish, or vegetables, usually contain milk and potatoes. And at number 5, veloutés, soups thickened with egg, butter, and cream. Now, let us discover the other types of soups. We have dessert soups, fruit soup, cold soup, and Asian soup. Let's now discover other thickening agents for soups. As illustrated, we have here rice, flour, grain, and cornstarch. Let us discuss basic principles in preparing soup. First principle, start with cold water. Why cold water? Well, most protein, vitamins, and minerals dissolve in cold water. Part of the flavor comes from these components. Using hot water would lessen the flavor and nutritive content of the stock. Second principle, cutting vegetables to appropriate size for the type of stock. The size of cut helps the maximum flavor to be extracted. Let us say that you have a fish stock and it only simmer for a half hour or 30 minutes. So, cut some julienne strips about 1/4 inch thick, 2 to 3 inches long. That would suffice into improving the flavor of the soup. In another scenario, a brown stock simmers for about 4 to 6 hours. It is kinda lengthy compared to the first example, the fish stock. And it may even take longer than 4 to 6 hours as brown stock made out of meat can last for 24 hours. So the cuts should be 1-inch cube so that it will have enough time to extract the flavor and will not fall apart due to the long cooking process. Third principle, select your protein base. Can be beef, chicken, pork, and fish. All bones are washed, roasted, or blanched. Roasted for brown sauce and blanched for the white stock. Fourth principle, simmering. Gentle extractions aid in flavor and nutrition. Boiling causes cloudiness through agitation of the ingredient. Fifth principle, skimming. Keep the stock clear. The scum on top of the stock contains impurities. That is why it should be removed. Now, let us move forward to cooking soups. In cooking soups, we would use meats, poultry, and fish. Remember, cuts of meat that are less tender should be added early in the cooking process for it to be softened and to extract its natural flavors to be infused in our soup. Also, poultry needs to be added early enough so that it cooks thoroughly. Whereas for fish, it should be close to the end of the cooking process in order to keep it from overcooking, which was discussed in the previous lessons. The use of grain and pasta in soup should allow a little more time in cooking. Beans and legumes. This must be soaked and should be added with the liquid so that it will fully cook. Some examples of beans and legumes are the lentils and black-eyed peas. Starchy vegetables are indispensable when cooking soups. A small dice cut of potatoes, carrots, and winter squashes will require about 30 to 45 minutes to cook. This is a good way to extract its natural flavors to be infused in our soup. Green vegetables, on the other hand, should be added during the final 15 to 20 minutes in order to avoid overcooking and to make sure that it will extract enough nutrients to create a flavorful soup. As a chef or cook, adjusting consistency, thick soups may continue to thicken during cooking and may need additional stock or water added to adjust the consistency. Degreasing broth-based soups may be prepared in advance, cooled and refrigerated. This facilitates removing of congealed fat from the surface. Skim the top layer of the fat from a hot soup with a ladle, alternately. The reference for this video material comes from Ayag Mariel C. Supplementary Learning Material TLE Home Economics Cookery 10, Quarter 3, Module 3, Prepare Soups Required for Menu Items, with the subject code TLE_HECK10SSS-IIIB-21. And that ends our video lesson for today. I hope you were able to understand and learn something valuable that you can use in your daily life and in your future. If you have any questions regarding this topic or would like to learn more about other related topics, comment it down below. Like and share this video to your family and friends. Share the learning with them. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sir D. Thank you everyone, and I will see you in our next video lesson.